If in this case you are not successful in, the board does not accept your offer, you've said you won't go higher, is there a plan B?
There is.
If you want to hire great people and have them stay working for you, you have to let them make a lot of decisions, and you have to be run by ideas, not hierarchy. The best ideas have to win.
A young man shook my hand, and he said he lived 4 blocks away from me in Omaha. Maybe he could raise his hand. I live in a upper middle class neighborhood. It's a little higher middle class because I live in it in terms of the average income. But, the kids all go to public school in the neighborhood. They don't automatically get cars when they're 16 or anything of the sort. Every person in that neighborhood is living better than John D. Rockefeller Sr. lived when I was born in 1930. Think of that. In medicine, in education, entertainment, and travel, you name it, they are in a better position in life, essentially, than he was in the year I was born. That's in one person's lifetime. And the game is just starting. So anytime you hear anybody say, that your children aren't going to live better than you do, or your children's children and so on, it's ridiculous. And the reason is exemplified by these people behind me.
Don't worry about, 5-10 years from now. Worry about how can you improve today. And then eventually you'll get there. If you're striving for a higher ground, you're going to get there. But you don't have to worry about how you're going to get on to the top of the mountain right now, Just do baby steps, as stepping stones, A lot of people are trying to figure the whole thing out right now, today.
Yeah.
And that's a mistake,
Or why is it that someone like Elon has got himself to the stage where he can say things that almost every other...
I think he's got himself to that stage. I think he's always done that, and so now he still knows how to do it. I mean, people think, I'll say what I have to say when I get to the point where I'm protected and secure. It's like, first of all, you think you're going to get braver and braver as you get more and more protected? You think that's how the world works? I mean, I've watched university professors think that at some point they're going to say what they think as they develop their career, but by the time they're protected and secure, they've spent so much time not saying what they think that they aren't even who they were, and they don't know what they think. So, no, he says what he says because he's always done that. And people who are like him are like that.
Somebody tells me about it, and I go, oh, this is really cool. Warren Buffett is investing in Apple. We welcome all shareholders, but we run the company for the long term. And so the fact that we've got the ultimate long-term investor in the stock is incredible because our interests are aligned.
The biggest mistakes, I still hear it today from young people, oh, I don't have to worry because I'm still
young.
Yeah, and that is death to most people because eventually you get old and then you're not young again. So it's a way of saying, when I talk about assets and liabilities, one of the most important things you have in your life is time. It's one of your greatest assets, or it's your liability.
You said you wanted to have $25 million by the time you're 25. You did that. And now you say you want $250 million by the time you're 29. Given the modest way you grew up, what does money mean to you?
Well, I think less than the dollar value, it's just more about the idea of growth and business mindset. 25 million at the time seemed crazy to me, but when you start becoming a headlining touring act and, brands want to get involved with you and you can go do private events and whatnot, you're capable of making it. And now I want to keep touring, keep making music, but now I see that there's other ways as far as this global ambassador thing, as far as maybe starting, I want to invent something. I want to start a company. I want to do something that has maybe nothing to do with